Hi people, I would have said no intro needed, but anyway, let me introduce myself. It's a girl, Miss Portia, with the Trend Show, and like I always do, no news is too big or too small. I travel around the globe to bring you latest and trendy news, so straight to the point. You remember the sugar daddy, sugar baby issue I told you about in my previous video? Yes, baby sugar baby no costume ni sugar daddy say, on an agreement be, but sugar daddy ni person buni kwasian. Yes, Achinatum, 45 good days in prison. Wait, there's this saying that goes, "Asem nipa ne pen ho asem." Yes, wait there, wa pen ho asem. Now no hano, I will create a video online saying the courts didn't rule in her favor and they are biased and blah blah blah. Just watch the video.
The administration has been compromised because they were able to retrieve the judgment the previous judge on the case issued, whilst you were still chasing the judgment. You are joking. Even understanding why my lawyer will make such a remark, because you a judge, you are saying by the laws of this country, this judge John Bosco Nasabre is saying that of course they needed 7 days for the judgment to be effective. If I had failed to deliver the vehicle as the judge Olivia Owusu said within that 7 days, then they have the right. He said he won't do it in his judgment. He's also adding that my lawyer insulted him. My lawyer...
This is what she was saying, and then the court got hold of this video, and that is the reason why they have placed her in prison. Yes, Okoba. Anyway, be careful what you say on the internet. Media, I'm out. Moving on from there, we are going to Nigeria. Yes, my Omo Naija people, we are going there. Do you remember the case where 2 Ghanaian women were kidnapped in Nigeria and were showed online demanding for money and all those things? Yes. So you find out, it turned out that they were promised marriage to white people, like catfish, nachum. You know, you go on Facebook, you think you found some obroni, and you guys start talking like those Yahoo thing. Yes. And finally, they landed in Nigeria. Immediately they landed no krum and away there abansa so mumu.
On 29 April 2025, police arrested suspect Alfred Amalbio, who recounted that he was not directly involved in the crime, but mentioned one Titus Imba Awuni, who had used his Ghana card details and that of his brother Akobia Sunday to register their SIM cards and sold them out to the Nigerians without their consent. On 1st May 2025, the Upper East Regional Police Intelligence Department arrested 4 suspects, namely Christian Emeka, 27, Basil Okonkwo, 29, both Nigerians, Titus Imba Awuni, 25, and Amalbio Alfred, 21, both Ghanaians, at Bolgatanga, and escorted them to the CID headquarters for further investigation. On 2nd May 2025, personnel from Headquarters Police Intelligence Department arrested suspects Mama Mahase Nima, 33, at Teshi. 3 suspects, namely Peter Okoye, age 31, Polenos Chidokwe, age 35, and Chinonso Okafo, age 35, were arrested in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Nigeria, and the victims rescued from them. At this time, steps have been taken to receive the victims from the Nigeria Police Force. After the interrogation of the suspects, it came to light that suspect Titus Imba Awuni, who is a mobile money agent in Bolgatanga, the suspect had links with one Abdul Mubarak Zakaria, an employee of one of the telecommunication companies, who has allegedly given him his official login credentials and also forwards a one-time PIN for 2-factor verification to him, which he uses to log into the SIM registration app of the telecom company to register subscriber SIM cards with other people's Ghana card details without their consent and sell same at 150 Ghana cedis each. Suspect Emeka Christian told police that in April 2025, he invited suspect Basil Okonkwo from Nigeria to Ghana to assist him to do business and gather money to perform his father's funeral. He added that one Peter Okoye called him and requested his mobile money number to receive some money. He forwarded his MTN number to him, and thereafter he was informed by suspect Peter that he had kidnapped some Ghanaian ladies who are with him in Nigeria. Hence, he will use his mobile money accounts to collect the ransom, which he obliged. Later, Peter Okoye called that he needed an additional mobile money number for the same purpose. He then went to Titus Imba Awuni again and bought another SIM registered in the name of Alfred Amalbio and forwarded same to Peter Okoye. He claimed in all he received 5,000 cedis, another 5,000 cedis, and another 3,200 Ghana cedis, totaling 13,200 Ghana cedis through MTN number 053-663-0088. Out of the amount, he took 900 Ghana cedis for himself, 150 Ghana cedis for transfer charges, and then he transferred the balance of 12,250 Ghana cedis to the said Peter Okoye through a phone number registered in the name Mama Mahase Nimate. The money was then converted to Naira and sent into a Nigerian bank account provided by suspect Peter Okoye, bearing the name Cecilia Williams. Upon the arrest of suspects Christian Emeka and Basil Okonkwo, both Nigerians, the Ghana Police Service was able to establish the identity and true address of suspect Peter Okoye, who had custody of the victims. These details were then shared with Interpol Nigeria, and they aided in the tracking and arrest of the three suspects: Peter Okoye, 31, Polenos Chidokwe, 35, Chinonso Okafor, 35, in Port Harcourt, Onitsha, in Nigeria. The two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, were then rescued. Suspects Peter Okoye and Christian Emeka, both Nigerians, indicated to police that they were in Ghana in the year 2019 to work with QNet. They left Ghana for Nigeria in 2020, but Christian Emeka returned to Ghana in June 2024. Peter Okoye, Christian Emeka, and Basil Okonkwo are all Nigerians. They were into romance camp both in Ghana and in Nigeria. They operate through their Facebook and other social media handles. These suspects met the two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, through their Facebook accounts. Suspects posed as white men who wanted to marry the victims. The two unsuspecting victims became convinced, accepted the marriage proposal. The suspects then lured them to Nigeria, and the victims traveled separately but ended up at the same location on the same day, on 22nd of April 2025. On reaching the location in Nigeria at Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Peter Okoye and his two accomplices kidnapped them. The three suspects stripped the two victims naked, tied them up, assaulted them with cutlasses, threatened to kill them with a knife, wrapped them in an orange bedsheet with their heads covered in black polythene, and threatened to hang them with a nylon rope. All these violent acts perpetrated against the victims were recorded on video, disseminated on social media, and also a copy was sent to the victims' families with a demand for ransom of 500,000 cedis from each of the victims' families. A total of 18,000 Ghana cedis was paid to various phone numbers from the families. As of today, both suspects and victims are with the Nigerian authorities, and efforts are being made to transport the victims to Ghana and also extradite the suspects to Ghana to assist investigations. At the moment, information received from our counterparts in Nigeria indicates that both victims are fine and they have received routine medical checks. Further updates will be communicated when the victims are received in Ghana and we are able to listen to them and hear their side of the story. At this juncture, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Younu, and the entire police administration, I wish to use this opportunity to commend all our officers who worked on this case. I would also like to thank the Nigeria Police Force and the National Signals Bureau of Ghana for their invaluable support. Success achieved in this case underscores the critical need for enhanced interagency cooperation as well as cross-border cooperation, because in all of this, we win when we work together. While we celebrate our success stories, it is also a good time to call on all of us to exercise extreme caution when we are online, so as not to fall victim to fraudsters who take undue advantage of unsuspecting persons. Do not believe everything you see, hear, or read online. As always, be on the lookout for scammers and fraudsters who seek every opportunity to prey on your innocence.
So please, my ladies, be careful out there. Catfishers need your more doors. Do your due diligence, investigate, and make sure not to put yourself in the hands of some hungry youth out there who are eager to make money out of you. Sakla? Say we. Okay, so like back on your screen again, your girl says Mejolo.